My name's Laura Masterson, and I run the 47th Avenue Farm, which is mostly CSA farm here in Portland. We sell 80 shares in the summertime and 50 shares in the wintertime. We go year round. I was living in town and I wanted to do some farming, but I couldn't afford to buy a piece of property, and I hadn't done that much farming before. I heard about the CSA model and I thought, well, I'll just start here. I'll grow a big garden and I'll talk my friends into it. And there were 12 people, and they paid me for the summer, and I just basically grew a big garden and divided it all up, and we just went on from there. The only thing you have to remember is to get a squash out of the wheelbarrow. Bill, don't you think this is one of the most beautiful turnips you've ever seen? Like one feeds a family. Traditionally, the reasons that are given for CSA being a good model for small farms is that you get some money up front, you have a guaranteed customer base, so everything you grow already has a market, and I feel like it's also a way to form a deeper relationship with people who are your customers. The food is all laid out in boxes. There's signs up that tell them what's in the share, and they have to go through the line and take 3 pounds of potatoes and 2 pounds of onions and 2 heads of lettuce. It slows people down if they have to go through the line, and it means that I get to talk to them, and they might talk to the person next to them, and I don't know, I like that about it in today's crazy busy world.
Do you like the vegetables here?
Yes, I like tomatoes.
Ooh, nice one. So at one point I was farming 7 different pieces of property all over the Portland metro area, and I decided after a few years of doing that it was completely insane. And so I started looking for pieces that were a little bit bigger and closer in so we could kind of consolidate the operation. One's owned by the city of Portland. This piece of property is owned by the city of Lake Oswego, and so we have just negotiated basically lease agreements with them so that we can farm here, right in town. I feel like people, once they come out to the farm, are much more connected to the CSA somehow. I mean, they can come get food from us for years and be dedicated customers, but I don't know, I feel like most people who come out and do a working share and help at the work parties are more likely to stay with the farm and be members for the long term.
It's definitely a learning experience, and so far I've been very satisfied with what we've found.
We're eating some vegetables that we hadn't eaten much of before.
And more vegetables than we normally eat.
And it's helping with our diet when we eat more vegetables.
People who do it, you know, really like it, and I really like it.